Okay, so what can I say except for hello everyone, welcome to Geek Battle. There's going to be stuff to talk about today, I am sure. Not exactly sure what, but we'll find out after the intro.
Welcome to the Geek Battle Zone. We discuss comics and puny minds are blown. We debate Marvel versus DC, Skeletor, X-Men, and Ron Weasley. Judge David slams down the gavel and cap dreams of Henry Cavill. It's a Geek Battle stream, nerd rage as we assemble our Geek Avengers team. Welcome to the Geek Battle party. We got the Justice League and our Batman is Marty. Say Hitler's a Tim as movies are greenlit. Every movie that's already seen it. Xbox, Star Wars, and Star Riders. He-Man, Star Trek, and David loves spiders. We battle as Morrow and Disney loves Blink, and we try to crown the Geek of the Week. It's the Geek Battle Show. Welcome to the Geek Battleground, where we use the Force and the One Ring is found. Cap is wrong about Resident Evil 6, and everyone watch out, 'cause oh shit is big. Gerald and Tim and Diz will try to win at the Geek Battle quiz. David and Dave will confuse their crew as they dive in the TARDIS of Doctor Who. It's the Geek Battle! Watch out now, we're full of hot takes. Doc Courtney is garbage, but Red Dwarf is great. You love Sega, I love Nintendo, but in the Geek Battle, we are all friendos. Oh, it's a Geek Battle show. Oh, the Geek Battle show. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Geek Battle show.
And welcome to Geek Battle. So, I'm David. This is David. Say hello.
I'm Dave.
You're Dave. Say hello to the people, Dave.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dave MC, coming from Paris, France, but also from the Yellow Dot Tavern, the Tavern of Eternal Chaos and Mischief. And my geek fact for this week. So a bit of nostalgia tour a little bit. So I was rewatching Captain Scarlet actually today. And I thought to myself, well, the Jerry Anderson sort of things, you know, the whole puppet stuff that he did.
Yeah.
I always thought I had a theory as a kid that it's all contained in one universe, and it's actually been confirmed that it is actually everything Jerry Anderson did is all in one universe, so it is all connected.
Thunderbirds. What else is there?
There's Joe 90, Fireball XL5, Stingray, Thunderbirds, and then Captain Scarlet.
Oh.
Stingray was a good one.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, I never fully got into those when I was, like, young enough for them to be a thing. I always found it, like, weird when they'd cut to, like, a close-up of hands, and it would just be, like, a person's hand.
Yeah, it'd be a real hand.
Yeah.
It confused everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Well, because they do it a lot in the Captain Scarlet stuff. You'll see, like, the black shirts that they wear with the Spectrum logo on it.
Yeah.
And I think someone actually made a shirt with the Spectrum logo on it, just so they could do these scenes, and I want one of those shirts.
Oh yeah, that's a cool idea. Yeah, wow.
But yeah, it's all one universe. It's all in a timeline, and Scarlet is the last of them.
Oh wow, how about that? Do you remember? Oh my god! So Jerry Anderson, did he do a live action show called Space Precinct? Do you remember that?
I don't think it was Space Precinct. I think you're right. It was a space one. Space 1999.
No.
Was it
Space Precinct? Maybe it's not Jerry.
Are
Anderson.
you sure?
Space Precinct. Let's see if it is from Jerry Anderson. It is. Check this out. If you haven't seen this, I wonder if this is part of it as well. This show I actually really did like. I really got into it.
I never saw that.
So, it was a really cool show. Like, they only made it for a short while. 24 episodes, one series. But I remember when it came out, there was, like, toys, there was, like, cereals where it'd, like, give you free things based on it, I think. But, yeah. So Space Precinct, British television series. Sky One, blah blah blah. So yeah, American actor. I'm guessing this isn't going to be part of the rest. I'd like to see this again, to be honest.
I kind of want to just go investigate it, just to say I've seen it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, because I've never seen Fireball XL5 either,
I've
and
never
that was the
even
one.
heard of
I think
that.
I was. Yeah, that one's the other live action one because they had the guy who did the voice acting for Captain Blue in Scarlet.
Yeah.
He was the lead actor.
Wow. Okay, so let's just legacy. What's his shows? Filmmaking. So it's TV shows. Thunderbird, Stingray, Thunderball XL5. Never heard of that. That's crazy. Stingray, Thunderbirds, Captain.
Oh, Supercar as well. I see Supercar there.
Yeah. Okay. Space.
Yeah. So I was right. Space 1999.
Yeah. How about that? Terrible. He did so much stuff. It's kind of weird because obviously, look, he's passed away now, but it feels like this stuff there should be more new iterations of it. Because I know that they did do some sort of Thunderbirds thing, which was like CGI or something.
Yeah, because they did. That was Thunderbirds I'll Go, and then 2000 and I want to say 2006. I'm probably wrong. They started doing CGI Captain Scarlet,
Wow.
which went on for about 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah. Imagine having one of them. That would just be cool.
Having well, his hair's not done up, so
Yeah. Right. Well. Anyway. Yeah. That's cool.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what? Like, it was never something I massively got into, but I don't know. I feel weirdly nostalgic for it, looking at that. So.
You see what I mean, though, because I just popped it on the off chance, just popped into my head one day. I was like, I didn't watch that in a while, so I just stuck it on, and I was just sucked back to my childhood a little bit.
Yeah. But I tell you what, like, do you remember Blue Peter?
I remember Blue Peter.
Do you remember when they showed you how to make like Tracy Island, and it looked damn amazing?
Yeah.
And it was like, however, like that was probably in Argos and like the toy shops at the time, and it was probably like 40 quid, which nowadays would be £100 easily for Tracy. I wonder how much it is. If I bet Tracy Island.
Well, like the whole Tracy Island playset.
Yeah, Tracy Island toy. Okay, so it says pre-owned, but it's on Amazon. That's weird. But it says perhaps they just don't sell them anymore. Interactive Tracy Island. No way. Guess how much a modern version is?
A modern version.
Yeah.
Give me a hint. Is it like 3 digits or 2 digits?
3 digits.
Oh, it's 3 digits. I would say maybe 120, 140.
Oh no, you're way off.
What?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay.
Go on then.
It's 189.99.
Fuck off!
That
Really?
That's on Amazon because, like, you know, I'm surprised actually in a sense that there is one for sale, just because it's not a current thing. So maybe it's just that it's ridiculously inflated. But
Yeah.
I know, like, if you want like a Castle Grayskull from He-Man, that's like because when I'd go into Game. Do you remember, like, the Game? You know, the shop Game that's basically dead now.
Yeah, I remember.
If you hadn't been in one in England in the last like 5 years, it basically became a toy shop, and so you go in there,
didn't it?
Yeah, and you'd be like, where is where's the PlayStation games? And it would just be like Funko Pops everywhere, and there would just be hardly any video games.
Well, it's the same here. It's exactly the same here because I've got to get. Luckily, I've got like a video game shop near me.
Yeah.
And there was another one in like 2 towns over, and it's called Micromania.
Yeah.
And that's just got an entire it's got the Switch stuff, and then a whole like Switch on one side, PlayStation on the other. Xbox is like in the pens, like in the little basket sort of thing.
Yeah.
And there's a whole wall just dedicated to Funko Pops.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you know? Oh man, this is proper nostalgia. Like talking about because, okay, growing up in England so you had a GameCube, right?
I had a GameCube. I still have my GameCube.
So, but if you had it when it was first a thing, right?
Yeah.
So, do you remember you'd go into HMV or Game, and it would just be like a huge thing, like PlayStation 2, and then it'd be a big thing, Xbox, and you'd be like, where's the GameCube? And it'd be the end of a row, and it'd just be like 7 games. And because I was a massive like Nintendo, not fanboy but supporter, I bought the GameCube first, so I was like, where are the games for my GameCube?
Exactly.
I was like, I backed the wrong horse here.
Well, it was the same for me, especially like because GameCube games were very hard when I went out. Like, this is the time when my parents had bought the games for me.
Yeah.
And then I actually went out on my own when I was doing college and that, and I actually found a shop that had like a whole section of GameCube games dedicated to it. And it was like the best shop ever. I felt like I was a kid in the toy shop sort of thing. I was like, this is like a whole GameCube area. I fucking love this. And I actually went back to that shop about a year later. So it's like my second year of college. I went back. I saved up like 50 quid so I could buy the collector's edition of The Legend of Zelda.
Wow.
I was like, I'd love to support like a little game shop that has the game I want, as opposed to, like, I'm not saying there's something wrong with like Xbox and PlayStation and that. They're still good, but there's nothing that can compare to like the nostalgia that is a Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, like, oh my god, let's just be nostalgic for the game. Like, no one else is here, so we can do this. That won't be like, I only have PC, and stuff like that. But like, yeah, the GameCube, when that first came out, that was the first games console, I think I'm correct in saying this, that I bought myself. That was the first one where it's like, I bought it myself. I bought it day one with super... Oh, here comes Dev. I think he's got a GameCube, though, so it's okay. Right. Hello, Dev. What? Yellow
Hello.
Duck Tavern intern?
No, I prefer if you take that off. All interns need to go through Steven and then the Mimic,
Right,
I'm going through the minutes. They bite.
Right, well, anyway. Yeah, we cannot see you currently. But Dev, we were just talking about the Nintendo GameCube. So when it first came out, I bought it day one, and I'd heard that Luigi's Mansion was a short game, and I was like, well... Because the crazy thing, the GameCube, when it was coming out, they announced, I think it was like 180 quid. But obviously it wasn't going well, because I think they dropped it in price before it actually came out. Wow, he's gone. Don't know what happened there.
Too much GameCube.
Yeah, too much GameCube. And so I was like, I'm spending a lot of money. If I'm just going to get this, and I'm going to be done with this one game within a few days. So I got Super Monkey Ball. I played it for a day, and I was like, why did I buy this? I was like, I can't stand this game. I was like, it's too fiddly. It's too hard. Took it back, bought Luigi's Mansion, completed it within 3 days, and then I was just like, waiting for Mario Sunshine to come out, basically.
Yeah, it was the same. But why am I hearing myself?
I don't know. All right, Dev is back.
That's quite distracting.
All right.
Now, I can't do that. I've got to mute myself so I don't hear myself. Just till it's sorted.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I remember like when the GameCube was out, we had like this is nostalgia, like Woolworths, in my town when I was living at the time. I went up to there, and they had advertised on there that the GameCube was out, and it was the Wind Waker when they announced Wind Waker, and they said, and now coming with Wind Waker as well. It was
Ocarina of Time, right?
Yeah, Wind Waker, and then it was tied into it with The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Master Quest was tied to it if you bought it when it came out.
Yes.
Why am I hearing myself?
I don't know.
It's coming from David.
Is it coming from me?
Yeah,
How do you know that?
I can hear it.
But how... Okay.
Yep. So
Okay.
Still
Well,
there.
okay. Well, hang on. Look, I'll mute myself, and then I'll check what my mic is. But then, Dave, I'll mute, and then you talk and see if it's still happening. Yeah, it's me. It's you. It's you, David. Okay, bear with me. Let me see what my mic situation is that's happening now. So it's my same mic as always. It's my same speaker as always. Reduce background noise. Let's click that. See what happens. Does that change?
I can't hear myself, but I can hear Dave, which is weird.
Right. Okay. Any difference?
No.
It's weird. When I speak, I don't hear myself. When Dave speaks, I hear Dave coming from David.
You hear Dave coming from David.
That is so weird.
Right. Well, anyway.
What the hell's going? Oh.
Hello.
Bum 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 bum.
Still there.
Still there?
Bum bum bum.
Well, we may just have to power through, guys, because I don't know what the solution is at this point.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's gone now.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's still there.
Flipping out. I wonder what's doing it.
I have no idea.
Why am I hear myself?
What?
Much too low, like really low.
Could be me.
Let me raise my volume, see if it happens to me as well. Hello?
Hello.
Testing. Yeah, I can't hear myself, I can hear David.
You can hear
Dave
me.
coming from David.
Shit. Okay, again, let me just check, because if we were on Zoom, StreamYard, then there's
StreamYard.
Background. This is such an entertaining show now, guys. Right.
We got from
translation.
nostalgia to tech issues.
So, like, the reason I'm currently a chipmunk is because StreamYard can't detect my camera.
Oh, okay. Well, we're having fun and games. Okay, look. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
better?
No, I can still.
I've changed microphone. We're gonna have to power on, guys. We're gonna have to power on.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No. It happens. Internet technology. But I do appreciate.
One second.
If you've got headphones on and you can hear yourself like on a second time delay. But so yeah, your camera's not working, Dev.
No, StreamYard is not detecting it. StreamYard's not detecting it.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
StreamYard being stupid.
I don't know what it is. 'Cause it's not. It's,
audio and my video's not working, so yeah.
like, it could be an output setting on David's end.
I don't know. We just have to power on. Like nothing's changed. I don't have anything else to change. So
I'll have a look at my end. See if there's anything I can do.
Well, anyway, guys. So I saw a film last night. It was a
Oh.
yeah. It was called Ice Cream Man. It was.
Oh,
I saw it at the cinema, and it was one of these mystery films. So it was Scream Unseen at the Odeon, and it was a horror film called Ice Cream Man. And I don't know. It was a really, really bad film. It had the potential to be really good. Apparently, I think it was either produced or directed by Eli Roth, because I looked this up. And the thing about it is that the whole vibe of it was... It had the vibe as if it was a student film. It was almost all the characters in it were like children under 15. Like mostly like about 10, 12-year-olds. And it feels like they were the ones that made it as well. It had got so much shitty acting in it. So I don't know how much they auditioned them. Because there were so many shots where they suddenly had to cut halfway through. Just because like physical actions just seemed like they weren't executed very well. It was like the director... Because it's a horror film. Children eat ice cream. Then the ice cream man is then like the Pied Piper. But mind controls them. And then they go kill all their parents and stuff like this. And there's one of the first scenes of it. A mother wakes up in her bed, and a little Susie is there, or whatever the character is. And she's like, "Are you okay, Susie?" And she's like, "Yeah, but you're not." And then takes a hacksaw and cuts her head off. But when she brings up the hacksaw, look, I've got some chopsticks here. When she brings up the hacksaw to here, she just kind of like goes like that, and it just looks like it doesn't land in the right place. And then it suddenly just cuts, haha, pun intended. It suddenly just cuts to where it's like it just didn't look like it was done cool. They try to like barricade a door, and they have to cut midway through because you could see that they just haven't got the cables in their hands in a useful position. It's like you needed to do another take, and the whole film is like this, and it's such a shame because my thought is some of it was definitely a lot of it was meant to be comedic. But my biggest thought was, if this was like an episode of Family Guy with the exact same action happening, now I'm not saying it's got enough jokes to be Family Guy, but you would have accepted all of the continuity errors and flaws and the fact that the leaps in logic of why things were happening, you'd have just accepted it if it was animated. But as a live action, it was terrible. I've only got two other major thoughts on it. One is when I started watching it, and it's like the main characters' kids. If you remember, I've spoke about this before, a show called Erie, Indiana. Well, there was another show called Round the Twist. And these were kind of like Goosebumps, right? So these kind of like kids' horror shows. If it was like meant to be that vibe, a kids' horror show, but with actual horror and swearing and gore in it, then they could have made something really good. Unfortunately, all of the leaps in logic and stuff just meant that it was kind of shitty. And I won't give away the spoiler. Not that it's worth seeing. But it kind of has a nice twist in there at a certain point. And I was like, this was a good idea. Okay, that surprised me. The twist somewhat took me by surprise. And it's just a shame that it felt like one of those film challenges where they're like 24-hour films, where it felt like you'd never have like a film that's 80 minutes long made in a day, but it felt like that quality.
What is going on with horror? Like, I feel like there's a huge downgrade in horror as of late. Like, it's like Weapons was all right, but this was just. I'd rather watch the other Ice Cream Man film than this one.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't know there was one. When I tried to look this up, I saw it said 1995 film or something like this. But I assume this isn't a remake or isn't related.
No. Because in the original, the guy, I forget the actor's name, but his Ice Cream Man, he kills kids or kills people and puts their body parts in the ice cream. And the kid, like at one point, he puts an eyeball in an ice cream, and a kid just eats it.
I like that. Oh wow, that's cool. Wasn't there an ice cream or something that was like that, where it looked like there was an eyeball in it, like a real one?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I don't know if it was called a screwball. Screwball ice cream.
A screwball.
Okay, screwball. Screwball ice cream. Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah, hang on. I found it. It was a screwball. But maybe. Oh, okay. So maybe it didn't have a eyeball in it, but a screwball was kind of like a ball in a cup. So there'd be a ball in it. I'm sure there was one that had got an eyeball variant.
Oh, probably like a Halloween version.
Yeah, I'm sure. But wow, such nostalgia tonight. It's unbelievable.
I know, right? Yeah. But yeah, I've only heard things about Ice Cream Man, but now that you've said that, it confirms it in my mind that it is a terrible film, and I probably will not go and watch it.
It's not worth going to the cinema to see. If it was just like on in the background or something, you might think, oh, there's some, also the kids. Like, just like the blocking, the staging, everything is just like people are just sort of hanging around doing nothing. It feels like the kids maybe they're improvising the dialogue. They swear so much that it's not even. It's just like we're swearing to show that we're adults, but yeah, they weren't.
Have you seen Thanks Killing?
No, I don't think so.
No, okay, so I won't ask the comparison then, because like I'd say I always ask people who say that a horror film is terrible like that. I will always ask, is it? Oh crikey!
Because I know there was a film called Thanksgiving, which was over the top horror film that came out maybe 2 years ago.
2008.
Oh no, this isn't. No, I haven't seen Killing.
Yeah, independent black comedy slasher about a killer turkey.
Oh my god, no, I've not seen that at all.
It's so bad.
I'm trying to think, like, what horror films I've seen this year. There's been quite a few, and I don't think most of them have been any good. Lee Cronin's The Mummy, I didn't think was particularly good. Return to Silent Hill was dreadful. What else did I see? Horror films, 2026 horror films.
I watched on the horror front. I watched the Pinocchio one, so of the Pooniverse. I watched the Pinocchio one that just came out.
Yeah,
it was all right.
Well, I haven't seen any of them. Are any of them worth watching?
What of the Pooniverse?
Yeah.
I'd say they're good fun. The Bambi one wasn't fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, because I saw another one with unicorns in it, which was a lot better, if I'm honest. But definitely, like the Winnie the Pooh ones, they're treated as like totally serious horror, but they are a good laugh. And like I said, the Pinocchio one, they definitely have a twist on it. Like Robert Englund's in it. He plays cricket. And his character, surprisingly,
Wow.
he plays Jiminy Cricket, and surprisingly, his character has got the long clawed fingers like Freddy Krueger.
That's cool. I'm just going to check. Dev, are you still with us?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Because we can't see you, I'm like, jump in whenever you want. I feel like aware of not just taking over. Oh, okay. So Obsession was a good film. that was a good film. It wasn't as good as like the hype made, set my expectation to be. Obsession was good. 28 years later, The Bone Temple was good, but the one that came before it was pretty it was pretty rubbish. But The Bone Temple was pretty good. Return to Silent Hill was rubbish. Scream 7 was terrible. Lee Cronin's The Mummy wasn't that good. Obsession pretty good. Evil Dead Burn, it was fine. It wasn't. There just wasn't that much interesting happening in it.
Yeah, I did watch it in the end. I thought it was okay. It's a horror film. I don't know what it is at the moment. Just it's the mid of the year, and films are okay. They're not great. They're just okay.
Yeah. But Spider-Man was good. It wasn't. I think Spider-Man is actually like breaking all kinds of records. Actually.
Yeah, because didn't it just break the 1 million mark, like in its first week?
Do you mean billion?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like we made it. If I was breaking 1 million in a week, I would be jumping for joy. If I was Sony and Marvel, and I'd be like, uh-oh. But yeah, apparently, oh my god, its budget was 225 million. Its box office so far is $1.55 billion.
Wow.
It so goes to tell you, though, kind of, it's not rocket science. Give the people what they want, They want Spider-Man doing Spider-Man stuff in a Spider-Man movie. They did that. Way, Dev! And people loved it. Whereas so many of the recent other Marvel films and the DC films in particular, like they just aren't, like I said, for me, and I think I was right when I said that I think Superman got all of the characters wrong and everything. And after I said that, and I was like, and the end, Supergirl turns up and she's a drunk and that. It's like, and I was disgusted a year ago. And then Supergirl came out and I don't know how well it did. I think it's kind of flopped. Supergirl.
Yeah, I believe it did flop.
And that's a shame because I don't want like it to all. Oh my god, budget 170 to 186 million, box office 1.2. Oh, sorry, not 1.2. 126 million. So it's literally done about 10% of what Spider-Man has done.
Yeah, because Spider-Man, despite its flaws, it respects the character.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether they're trying to go, oh, but it's more realistic if Supergirl is a drunk after the destruction of Krypton.
You want to see a hero do
David,
heroic shit? Sorry, Dev, go for it.
David, quick question. How much did Supergirl make?
126 million on a budget of 186 million.
And now Google how much Morbius made.
How much what?
Morbius.
Okay, Morbius. Oh, that's going to be a fun one. Morbius.
Yeah, please don't tell me that Morbius did better than Supergirl.
Hang on, Supergirl is still technically at the cinema, right? Oh, no way. Morbius made 167.5 million. Wow. How much? Okay, so look, so what was so the Eternals was in the pandemic. Eternals that has to have bombed hard as well though, right?
No, that made some money.
Oh my god, that made $400 million.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Black Widow? Again, pandemic. Black Widow 2021 film. That's crazy. How was that so long ago? 379 million. Oh my god, is this the biggest flop of a superhero film ever?
No, there's one more, I think.
The
What,
Marvels?
flopping superhero? Maybe.
The Marvels? Captain Marvel made $1 billion. 206 million. Wow, so Supergirl. It's still out the cinema though, to be fair. But something that's always quite fun to do is to go onto my Odeon app. The thing that's crazy is when you if I look up for today, and just look, I'll go on to the next Spider-Man screening, and oh my god, there are 3 seats left in. Oh, you can't see it. Let me turn this light down.
So
There are 3
worst,
seats left in total. And it's
the
been out
worst
a week.
movie before this was Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. How did that do? That's got to have done better than
168.
Oh, fantastic for 2025. Wait, that
No,
only made...
2016.
Wait. Oh, 2016.
Yeah, Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh, hang on. So the original Fantastic Four, 2005, made 333 million. Fantastic.
That is respectable.
2016. We'll see what 2015 rather. Its budget was 120. It made 168, and then Fantastic Four 2025 made 521 million. So, that's poor for what it should have been, but it's not to be sneezed at. I mean, it was similar to what Superman made, but this, I remember, in fact, because Superman 2025 made 618 million on a 225 million budget. And it just goes to show, though, Superman is the most famous superhero character of all time. I'd say fairly undisputedly. You could say, Batman or Spider-Man, but I don't think there is a 4th contender in there. It is one of those 3. Is there a 4th contender?
If we're talking early days...
No, I just mean, if you think, who is the most famous superhero of all time? And so it's not saying, because Iron Man clearly isn't. He may be the one that became the main focus of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but that's the only thing that made Iron Man more prominent.
Okay,
you're exactly right.
Yeah.
I think I have one more person that's technically a comic book character. Goku.
Yeah,
I understand why you'd say that, but I think that's not worldwide. I think if you had to name a anime
He's
character,
Jesus in Latin America. He's Jesus. So
well, yeah, okay,
he's equal
so
to
there you go.
Jesus.
Right, but I think if you ask name an anime character or something, that might be the go-to of Goku. But I don't think he's anywhere near Superman, Batman, Spider-Man levels. And I don't know who would be next in that discussion.
Wolverine.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good choice. Good choice.
Captain America.
Again,
maybe.
Yeah, it might be that people know him, but I just don't think it's quite the same. Oh, hang on, sorry guys, let's mute that. But anyway, but the point is, if you've got Superman that failed, well, it didn't fail, but 618 million, it should have been doing $1 billion. It should have been doing Spider-Man kind of numbers. And so, in one sense, I think one of the reasons why Supergirl probably did as badly as it did was because the Superman movie was disappointing.
I mean, to be fair, apart from Avengers, when has a comic movie last made $1 billion?
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so ones that did make $1 billion, Aquaman did, Marvel's did, Captain Marvel did. Joker did.
Didn't No Way Home make $1 billion?
Oh yeah. So yeah, Spider-Man, No Way Home was an insane performance. No Way Home
I think the last 6 weeks have been like a freak accident of cinematic proportions where every movie's done well the last 6 weeks.
Every movie's done well. What else has been out that's done really
Like
well?
a lot of big movies have come out in the last 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, so Odyssey. How well's the Odyssey doing? I still haven't seen it.
Odyssey's doing so well, it's sold out for the next 4 weeks. In fact, there's
Wow.
a funny anecdote that people are hiring wheelchairs to sit in the wheelchair spots to go see them.
That is a genius idea. I'm not gonna lie, that is oh my god, I think it was a marketing thing. But did you see the thing where someone came up in cosplay with a Trojan horse and then it falls over and there's 2 people inside it and they were sneaking into the cinema? Have you seen that? I'll see if I can find that clip.
That sounds brilliant.
I think, but immediately people were saying this is fake. Oh my god, it's made 922 million. So yeah, there you go. Odyssey. How well did Toy Story 5 do? Guys, are we saying that the cinema is back?
Yeah. Like
1.068 billion Toy Story 5 made.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
And
it was better
then
than
you
Toy
got
Story 4, but other than that, it was the weakest Toy Story.
then you've got the indie stuff like Backrooms and Obsession.
Yeah, Obsession, is that made 500 million yet?
The budget was like 330,000, so probably.
I thought it was a tiny bit
Wow.
more than that. I'll check. Right, but it's still okay. Budget 750,000, box office 475 million. My God! And do you know what the weird thing is? I've as I've been saying in recent weeks, I've been watching Smallville, and I finished it. But I was like, well, I've never watched Superman and Lois, and the girl that plays who is it? Like Lana Lang's
Nikki.
daughter. Yeah, so
It's Nikki.
Freaky Nikki is. As soon as I started watching Superman and Lois, I was like, I know that girl, right? And it's like it's Freaky Nikki, and then
Yeah.
I've seen stuff where. So the weird thing is, she was already in Superman and Lois, and I'm not saying that's like the biggest deal in
So,
the world, but that's,
She was in Superman and Lois and then became a streamer because
that's
she
what I was
wasn't
going to
getting
say.
any jobs.
That's what I
and
was going to
then
say. Like I saw this
Got
video
hired to
with
be
her.
in Obsession.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say about her. I'll bring up saying about this. I saw a video of her where she was saying about all of her like Twitch or YouTube streams. Oh, I need to take them down now because I'm entering a new chapter of my career and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, so
Yeah.
you were in Superman and Lois for 4 years. And look at that. Her credits, she had Superman. Oh, so film credits, she had nothing between. Oh no, so 2021 to 2024, Superman and Lois. And then she had 2025 Obsession, but that didn't come out until this year. Obviously, that must have just been a tiny release or whatever. But yeah, imagine just being like, well, I better just stream on Twitch, and suddenly you're in like that has to be one of the biggest grossing films ever. It made over 450 times its budget. That's
I was going to say, this has
incredible.
only happened once before with that movie with the Bad Reed Richards and J.K. Simmons, where he played
I can't remember.
Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons. Tombstone, like when he's the music teacher.
Oh, Whiplash.
Yeah.
What was the
So
budget
Miles
for
Teller
that?
made very low.
Well, what about things like Blair Witch Project? That had to be low. And what's the other one? Open Water. I think that had an incredibly low budget.
There's that one that was made.
Well, Saw did as well. Saw had a very low budget as well.
Yeah. Okay. I'll check all these. Open Water film. Budget 500. Okay, 500,000. Box office 55 million. But that's 2003. So Saw again. That's going to be a similar time frame. Saw. Well, I'll just put in Saw, see what comes up. So Saw's budget was 1.2 million and it made 104 million. but again, that was 2004. What was the other one we just said?
Whiplash. Yeah, that had a 3 million budget.
It had a what?
It had a 3 million budget and it made 50 million.
Wow. But okay, none of these are anything close to Obsession. That has to
so
be one of the most
reason I brought it up wasn't because of the entire budget, but the fact that Miles Teller, the actor for Reed Richards in Fantastic, was only paid $8,000 for Whiplash.
Oof.
And Indy Neverett was paid about a couple of grand for Obsession.
So I wonder what you do with that. Are you just pleased to be in like the biggest hit of like the year, or you feel like you can now leverage it?
What I'm told is from people that have been in that position, was like the first pay will be really bad, but then it's opportunity cost. You'll get another job. The next job will make you millions.
Yeah.
Especially because she's in talks to be Mystique.
Oh, that's crazy. She'll be Mystique.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if
I was her, I'd be angling for a different role. I would want one where you think they showed Mystique on Doomsday's trailer and they instantly swap her out with Florence Pugh. I'd be like, one, you ain't making me blue, and two, you ain't swapping me with someone else. I want this screen time myself.
Like, how pissed off would you be if you're playing like Morph? Or, like, imagine if the MCU said, "Oh, bring in Morph in for the X-Men," and the person that they chose for it has only maybe like 3 minutes of screen time because every other scene that Morph is in is somebody else.
Well, yeah.
That's how they get Matt Damon in. As Matt Damon in his Morph.
Which is like the Vanisher in Deadpool 2. We know it's Brad Pitt, but he's just not there.
Yeah.
What other Marvel characters? Because there's so many X-Men ones, I'm sure. But are there, who else is left that she could be angling for?
Anyone. There's so many.
But to fit her casting. What would the options be?
Psylocke.
Yeah, Psylocke.
Kitty Pryde, maybe?
Yeah. Again, do you know what, though? Mystique is more iconic.
Jubilee? No, Jubilee.
Could she... Rogue?
Rogue's been taken.
Who's Rogue?
Rogue was... hold on, let me just double check. Because they've cast out three. They've cast 3 of them.
Wow.
It's Rogue and Emma Frost and Jean Grey in cast.
So Jean Grey obviously is in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Sadie Sink.
Yeah, it's apparently it's the girl from Alien Romulus.
Oh, I can't remember that film.
Kaylee Spaney or someone.
Huh.
And Emma Frost is Samara Weaving.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know,
that's a good choice.
Here's the thing, right? So I've just put in like female Marvel superheroes. Conceivably, they could start to do some multiverse stuff, and they could bring in a new Black Widow. I don't know that she's right for that role.
We've got Pew Pew though, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, but it's like saying Ironheart is Iron Man. She's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Florence Pugh is playing a Black Widow, but she's not the Black Widow.
Okay. It's kind of limited actually characters, because you've got Storm, G. Grey, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost, X-23, Invisible Woman, Ms. Marvel, Ironheart, Kate Bishop. Obviously, they've got this Cassie Lang. Okay, well, if she can get Mystique, that is probably the most iconic.
Yeah.
But you'll just be like, you're just blue forever.
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
We know at least one character that's not coming back. One actor that's not coming back after Doomsday. Mark Ruffalo.
Is that? Oh, I did not know that. What's
Did
the
they
story
confirm that now?
Yes, Mark Ruffalo said it's his last movie.
Why would he do that? Why would he do that? That's crazy.
It's like, I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm out.
15 years and you haven't given me a solo movie yet.
Legally, they can't.
I know, it's ridiculous.
And it's funny because they refuse to even do a deal like Sony did.
Yeah. Well, is it because Universal get to distribute it?
Like, I'm not sure what the legal thing is there, but it's worse than Sony.
Oh, it's frustrating. Oh, okay. Do you know what? He's not on the same level as Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, but I think Hulk, when the MCU started, the Hulk was the most famous of the characters they actually had in the grouping of Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. Hulk was...
You remember why, though, don't you?
Remember why what?
Remember why Hulk is much remembered out of the three of them, right?
Well, but he
had 2 more movies before the MCU started.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno. So, yeah, but also, just like, Hulk is kind of a universal character as well. He doesn't talk. Obviously the Banner side of him does, but it's just you don't get a character that stands out visually more than Hulk. And all you need to do is just watch him do Hulk stuff.
Yeah.
So I would say Hulk. If Hulk had had a good run of MCU movies, then I'd say probably Hulk would be up there as well. But he's just had to be a bit player in his own franchise.
Yeah, they really toned him down, definitely. Like, I liked the film they did after Iron Man. I've forgotten the actors. Edward Norton, I think it was.
Edward Norton.
I believed he was Bruce Banner. You know what I mean? But yeah, they really dumbed down Hulk as a character. Like when he's doing the fight in New York, I believe that's the Hulk. But in Age of Ultron, I just feel like they really dumbed the character down.
Well,
I saw something stupid that said. I saw something stupid that said that after the Avengers movie, Universal went, "What the fuck are you doing to the Hulk? Make him different. You're not allowed to use Savage Hulk. Make him different. Make him like not like ours. Make him smart or something."
Are they thick as shit?
And
that's like making a Godzilla movie, and he's not allowed to go to Japan.
And that's really like and apparently that's the reason why Savage Hulk could only appear in the Spider-Man movie.
That makes no sense.
Well, no, you kind of got like versions of that Hulk in Thor Ragnarok. They gave him a little bit of dialogue, but. So I don't know that you can control the version of the Hulk. I thought it was just that they had the rights to distribute like a Hulk movie. I thought that was the stranglehold they'd got on him. But the way they did tone him down, and they basically made it. In Age of Ultron wasn't the greatest film ever, and by pairing him with Romanoff and this whole it's getting. Sunsets, little dude, or whatever she says to him.
Sunsets, little dude.
Right, and so he can be calmed down. It was just like, well, in the previous Avengers film, they'd set up the idea that he could control it because I'm always angry, right? But now all of a sudden he needs to be calmed down by Black Widow. He gets trapped in a spaceship because he's an idiot. Then they turn him up in Thor, where it was such a comedy film, and then immediately in Infinity War, he has a 20-second fight with Thanos, loses, and then they cut his scenes where apparently the Hulk is scared to come out. They just absolutely butchered this character. The Hulk could be the coolest character in all of the MCU, and they just
2003 Hulk was the best Hulk.
2003 Hulk was the best Hulk.
Yeah, Eric Bana's.
Why'd you say that?
Can I just disagree with you there, Dev? I liked the game that was affiliated with the film. I didn't like the film.
Oh, how come?
Well, I just found that I found the game was a better experience because we got like a load of Hulk characters. Like we had the leader as the final boss, and we had all these little gamma created villains as well, like ones that weren't even Hulk. I don't know if they were in the comics, but I know they were the gamma created creatures.
Yeah.
And I found that the plot of that so much more enjoyable. Like the Hulk was weaker because he had his powers taken away, as opposed to I'm the Hulk and I talk in a monotone throughout the entire film. Oh, and by the way, the size of the Hulk keeps changing as I get angrier, and I don't understand why. Are you bored of my monotone yet?
See, you just reminded me in the game they had the leader, which is a good version of the leader. That didn't look like he had hemorrhoids on his head.
No, exactly.
Oh, okay. So, Dev, why do you think the 2003 Hulk was the better version?
It's like with the 2008 one, they've leaned into the whole like, oh, I'm like emo, edgy, like I need to be alone. I hate everyone. Batman. Like...
I like both the 2003 and the 2008 films. Look, literally, right here, guys. Hulk smash. But I thought the 2003 one, it had those dogs that he had to fight against. But then what was the version of David Banner, his dad, in it? What was that character called?
Absorbing Man.
Yeah, Absorbing Man. So he couldn't really just have a proper fist fight. It was just sort of like watching a Final Fantasy VII battle. You know what I mean? It just was like...
Yeah.
He was like Thanos in Fantastic Four, like one of the... When it was the clouds.
Galactus. Galactus was a cloud.
Or even just like Dormammu in Doctor Strange, where it's just like this big thing where you can't really interact. It's not really a presence that you can properly fight with. So it just seemed just like, oh, it's CGI graphics. I think it just lacked something, a proper villain for him to fight.
You know what they needed? They needed Sutek.
They needed Sutek. But then obviously...
Motherfucker.
Obviously 2008... it had the Abomination, and one of the criticisms was that because they took it on board. The last half an hour, or maybe 40 minutes, is just a fist fight through the streets and stuff. They're like, you want to see him fight? Now he's gonna fight.
Which is annoying because both the actor for Abomination and Edward Norton are too good of an actor to be the Hulk and Abomination. Yeah.
Well, see, this is what we was just saying about Mystique, right? Or what Morph Man, or whatever you said, right? Yeah, it's like we've cast one of the greatest actors in the world, Edward Norton, to be the Hulk, and he's like, I was on set for 3 days. You know,
it's like casting Raul Julia as Bison.
Well, I actually say it's like hiring the voice actor, like the guy who did the voice of the prince in Snow White. You right, sir? All right, I'm ready to do my lines. I'm ready to go, sir. You have 3 lines. What?
Yeah.
He just turned out and he has 3 lines, and then he never speaks it. It's like Prince Philip as well. His last line is at the end of the first act of the film, and it's "Goodbye, Father," and he never talks again.
Who is Prince Philip in what film?
That's Sleeping Beauty.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, yeah, and Sleeping Beauty's last line is, "I can't believe it," and then she never talks again.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't. Remember.
But I just imagine if one of us were like, said, "All right, David, this is Kevin Feige calling you. We want you. That's you. We want you to play Beast in the new X-Men film. You're not going to be seen. Your face is not going to be seen. We're not going to have you in human form, and you're on screen for 2 minutes."
Yeah.
Although saying that, Daniel Craig was in Star Wars for like 2 seconds as a stormtrooper.
Yeah, but he was already Bond at that point. He was just like, "Oh, I'm here. Can I be in this?" You know.
So, it was the same for a lot of them, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Okay, so guys, what else have we got on the menu for today?
Have you guys seen the Blanca trailer for Street Fighter?
Yes,
yes.
Were you not here last week, Dev? Did you miss this?
No, I was dead.
Oh, you were dead. Okay, well let me bring it up. we actually, in fact, hang on. Right, let me just check, because not only did we bring it up, we brought it up without the force field, because I've done a couple of experiments recently, and it seems mainly that Warner Brothers are the biggest bastards in the world. So as long as it's not Warner Brothers, which I don't think it is, we should be okay to check it out.
It's legendary.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's the thing. It's like I streamed the other day. I was streaming Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
And when I got to Gerudo Valley, it's got one of the best best bits of music in the whole game. And I went there like weeks before to hear the song. YouTube, nothing about it. And yet I was there last week, and then they were like, "Oh, no, he's using the music. How dare he!"
Okay, so the one thing is, like, this was a bigger scandal several years ago, but Nintendo are the Warner Brothers of in terms
gaming,
of
yeah.
In that they were like, no, you're showing our IP, and people were like, yeah, but look at all the advertising you're getting from streamers actually choosing to buy your games and then show them off. Okay, so
that's what I mean. It's not like I'm saying I created Gerudo Valley. I did it. It's me. It was me. I created the song. It's all mine, everybody.
Yeah.
No, I'm just.
Nintendo literally has ninjas for lawyers. So.
Okay, 6 days ago.
Not Dev. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not.
Let's get a proper. Okay, so this says Paramount special look. Why isn't it scrolling? No, don't load that. Load this. Okay, let's give it a go until I get destroyed by Paramount Pictures.
Ryu, I know what you're capable of.
It's the least believable thing in Street Fighter that Ryu would be in prison.
I wonder what the story for how that happened is.
It's funny that's happened twice.
Yeah, I was going to say, doesn't he get arrested in the first movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, in the first movie though, they the main two Street Fighter characters, Ryu and Ken, in the first movie are just like these little sidekick. They're like having Timon and Pumbaa. That's how they made them in the original movie.
They're literally Timon and Pumbaa, and they get arrested trying to sell plastic toy weapons as real weapons to Bison and Sagat.
Yeah. Okay, let's.
What's really funny is during this scene, they have a lot of pro Street Fighter players as the prisoners.
Why does he have a beard? Is that in any of the games?
No.
So that's just because it's Jason Momoa.
That's just Jason Momoa, I think.
Yeah.
But it's all CGI.
CG beard.
Do we really need them to CGI someone else's facial beard? Facial hair from DC Universe.
Kame. Ha!
You know what? It looks fun, but the CGI looks terrible.
Oh no!
It's meant to.
Oh, it looks so bad.
It's She-Hulk levels of bad.
I think it's Scorpion King levels of bad.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Why is it taking him so long to do that move?
So in the animated movie, it took them long to do it for the first time as well.
But Dev, when it's animated form, it's for dramatic effect. It's like Dragon Ball. It takes 6 episodes to charge one fucking key blast.
Well, all I'm saying is, like, on the actual video game, if it was taking this long, like, Sagat would have, like, Tiger uppercutted me to death during the time it would have taken for this one fireball. Tiger!
I'll say this, the moves that Blanca does are all moves you can do in the game.
That is so bad! Oh my god.
It looks like a cat!
And the chest, the nipples, everything about this is just awful.
Yeah, so this scene has the polka dot man, the girl from Karate Kid, and several of the prisoners are pro Street Fighter players from the tournaments and stuff.
Ah, okay.
Like the guy who does the parry, like the famous parry video.
I tell you what, he looks good as Bison though.
Yeah. Apparently, they're going for the
I know what you're capable
Raul
of.
Julia style rather than
Yes.
game style.
Yes. I agree. Especially for a Street Fighter movie, they should.
And did you see Cody Rhodes' entrance during SummerSlam?
As a matter of fact, I did. This is a risk. Let me try bring it up. So, SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes.
They literally reanimated the Street Fighter intro.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that it won't actually ding anything because it's just a video game theme. Right. Okay. Let's. Is this just what someone's filmed themselves? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, yeah, let's click on this. This is going to be a mistake. I bet it comes up with an advert. Okay, right, so, Dave, you're now entering the world of Slam Jam for a moment, because obviously Cody Rhodes, as you can see on Dev's little picture there, there's Cody Rhodes from the wrestling, wearing a helmet he wore, to look like Guile, but his entrance had got a recreation on in 16-bit graphics of the selection screen.
Right.
So it says SummerSlam.
I'm guessing the music they use is the same
from
as
the Street Fighter.
8-bit version.
Yeah.
Wait,
From
does he
Street
even have
Fighter, yeah.
Roman on there?
No, he doesn't.
But that's ridiculous. He's in the movie. Why wouldn't they do that? Idiots. But look, they've gone full Street Fighter 2.
But-
They're not even a 10. Oh, wait,
Yeah.
wait, what the hell is this? Someone
that's
has
your
made-
first question?
Hang on, so this isn't... This bit is from SummerSlam, but what we're about to see is not. Watch this.
Huh.
Do
What is
your
this?
best.
Oh, it's the final
Oh,
animation.
I can't play that. Living Colour. Hang on, I need to mute that. I can't play Living Colour. Oh my god, I want this video game.
Oh,
so
what?
it's someone called Mugen that has custom characters
Oh, that's
that can
insane.
be added into your fighting game. And someone added Guile and CM Punk.
Wow.
What?
And what's this game called?
It's a system called Mugen.
Oh wow, I'm gonna look that up later. But yeah, they should make that. They should make that game. Yeah. So okay, so that's Street Fighter. Anyone seen anything else? Any trailers? Anything we need to check out?
Super Trooper 3 comes out next in 2 days.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's in cinemas or digitally or not.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen 1 or 2, so you have to fill me in entirely on why I should be excited.
It's a parody of park rangers and stuff. It's a it's a mockery of
No, what was Officer Dibble? Is that Top Cat? What's the park ranger in
Ranger Smith.
In Yogi Bear?
Yeah.
His name's Ranger Smith. I wouldn't remember that in a
Yes,
million years.
he's played by Reverse Flash from the Flash TV show.
Wow.
And JD's brother from Scrubs.
Yeah.
So all you can imagine now is Reverse Flash as a park ranger going back in time and then changing the timeline so Yogi Bear just disappears out of existence. Or like Flashpoint with Yogi Bear.
And somehow Justin Timberlake is Boo Boo.
Oh god, you imagine that? It's like, oh, where's Boo? Like, who's Boo Boo?
I'm trying to think, isn't there something coming out? So they made a parody poster for Acme vs. Coyote with Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Because it's coming out at the end of the month. And Acme vs. Coyote is now parodying existing movie posters to promote the movie.
Ah.
Wow.
So that's finally coming out at the end of the month.
What's coming out?
Acme vs. Coyote.
I hope that does really well at the box office, because then they might be like, oh, perhaps we should put out Batgirl.
That's gone. That's deleted.
It can't actually
no
be
shred
gone.
of it.
Someone must have it.
We've been searching for years. It's gone.
Wait, hang on.
Gone into obscurity, lost to the void. In oblivion.
They rescued Crypto, but they couldn't rescue Batgirl. So the deleted Crypto movie is online.
I don't even remember.
Batgirl isn't.
Oh yeah, but like Warner Brothers must have it in a vault somewhere.
No, they legally couldn't have it because of tax reasons.
I don't think that it was that they can't release it. You know.
No. Like literally, no. With this one, normally they keep a copy of it. This one they had to destroy it all because the director tried to leak it.
Oh, I don't think it's actually destroyed though. They've got it somewhere in a vault. This will come out.
Surely it's
because
just
several people
gone.
in production tried to leak it. And they admitted it. That's why they had to wipe all of it.
Yeah, I'm dubious. I think it's just that they. I don't think it's gone forever like that. God, why isn't this working? AI sucks. Speaking of AI, I just saw about our favourite film in the world, Ice Cream Man, and apparently it's been controversial because they used AI in the movie. I'll be honest, I don't care. I like AI. Like in most cases.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are these the same people that say the same thing about Megan? Is that Megan? Oh, it's AI in the movie. Well, yeah, it's about AI in a machine. You idiot.
I didn't know there was. Look, literally, I think it's a tool. I like AI personally. You can
I use it like Jarvis.
But do you know what? You can use any tool for good or for bad. You know.
I use for evil.
Well, that's what Law and Order has taught me.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, is there anything else, or are we going to?
Yeah, I just realised Resident Evil might be going up head to head with Endgame Encore.
Resident Evil's not going to do well anyway. I don't think it has any of the fans' support.
No.
I wonder what the budget is, but look, this Zach Kreger, he said like early on, it's like, oh yeah, this is going to be faithful to the games. And now he's have to be like, well, I took some liberties. It's a movie and stuff like that. It's like, well, you didn't use any of the characters. You're now backpedaling on what you've said here. It's meant to be quite a short film. It sounds like it will just be people are going to say, why was this called Resident Evil? That's what I think they're going to say. Because it's
apart from the virus aspect, there's not really much that ties it together. Apart from the subtle mention of Raccoon City.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, and they show that when he opens a drawer and there's like the bullets or whatever, it might be the same design. It's like, okay, so you put in some references like this. But if it's not going to add anything to Resident Evil, people want an adaptation of Resident Evil, the game series, and it's just like, well, great, you've now called this one Resident Evil. There was already a film 20 years ago called Resident Evil. Neither of them stuck to the story of the game. It'd be like if you made, it's like, oh yeah, we've got the rights to Harry Potter, and we're just going to set it in an American high school. It's just like, well, why did you get the rights to that original thing?
Yeah, it's almost like they made a TV show about, I don't know, for example, Tolkien's world, and they somehow fuck it up.
Yeah, ugh. Oh, when is Rings of Power back? That's not that far away, is it?
I think that's next week.
You're the only person that's ever asked the question. You're the only person that's ever asked that question.
Sorry?
What?
You're the only person that's ever asked that question.
What, when is Rings of
Nobody
Power
wants
back?
it back.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody wants it back.
Season 3. Oh no, it's not out till November 11th, 2026.
Can
and
we
according
just,
to this,
put that in the same place that Batgirl's in?
According to this, they're putting out 4 episodes on November 11th, 2 episodes on November 18th, and 2 episodes on November 25th. Why are they even bothering if they're just going to rush it all out? Like, so no hype around it. By the time people are talking about it, which they won't, it'll be gone.
Well, you know what? I'm going to give it some credit where it's due. When they showed the Ringwraiths and they showed the Witch King, I genuinely went back on the trailer and took a double take of it because he actually looks good.
Is this the new trailer?
This is the new trailer, yeah.
Okay,
the Wraiths look okay.
I haven't seen this. Rings of Power. Who makes this? It's Amazon, right? I wonder if they're going to... I'm just tempting too much fate now. I'm like, yeah, I can show things and we can react. Rings of Power. Season 3 trailer. I have not seen this. Let's check it out.
I was going to talk about.
Okay, so yeah, let's check this out.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are.
Now is the mighty come. The Dark Lord is on the
Who was she dancing with?
Cellarborn.
Oh, okay.
One reign to rule.
So yeah, we got
hang on,
good
right.
guy.
Like, it's been a year since I saw this, but do you remember in the last season when, where is he? This dude died in one scene, and then he was just stood up after a battle in the next.
Yep.
Do you remember that? I don't know what suddenly changed.
So here, guys. So there's the ring race.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go back on it in a second. I only just saw it. Oh my god, is that meant to be? Who was that meant to be? Sauron? No, not Sauron. Who is this?
Eyebrows.
Who? Who was? I forget who that character is.
I have a feeling that's supposed to be either Saruman or Radagast.
Saruman. Yeah, of course it is. No, it's meant to be Saruman because he's a villain. And he was basically the evil equivalent to Gandalf.
But again, they've screwed it up. Gandalf and the other wizards did not arrive until the Third Age.
I know. But
they didn't come.
Oh, okay.
Has it not yet occurred to you? Death might well be the price of saving it. Trying to get back to you.
I thought she was snogging, like him.
Elrond.
Yeah, and it was her like great grandson.
There are no friends of Mordor here.
Oh, an Oliphant.
The Dark Lord. We have to stop him.
The shadow rises in Middle-earth. How would you like to rise with it?
They didn't. No.
Interesting. I mean, for some Tolkien-esque trailer, it ticks boxes of looking Lord of the Rings like, but the story was so mishmash in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's my point. Is that they can argue behind the whole thing of creative liberties and such. Say, oh, we can't use some of the stuff, so we'll just make some shit up.
Yeah.
And like having the wizards there at that point is like, it's one fact: the wizards were not there during the Second Age. They were not there. They came after after the ring was missing and such.
Now, look. So it's such a dramatic change because when you think about the movies where this new one that Stephen Colbert is writing or something like this, where it's like like The Hunt for Gollum, and it's going to be set during like 17 years, and when you find out that there's like 17 years from when Gandalf said like keep it keep it safe or whatever to Frodo, and then it's the ring, keep it safe. Do you remember? I forget what the exact line is. It's a famous line. I'm screwing it up. Yeah,
keep it secret.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So
is it secret?
Yeah.
Is it safe?
Yeah. So like in between those 2 scenes where Bilbo F's off, gives Frodo the ring, and then Gandalf comes back, it's like 15, 17 years have passed. And when you watch Lord of the Rings, you think it's the following day. Like it's just after the weekend, and so now they're like, well, we're gonna tell those 3 chapters in a 3-hour movie called The Hunt for Gollum or whatever this new one is. And so it's like, okay, you can take liberties with time in terms of when you watch Lord of the Rings, you think that their whole quest has just been over a few weeks. You know, that's how it feels. Not that it has been, a decade or 2 decades or whatever. But when you're talking about a different age, you know, it's like they've got things. The whole point of what Tolkien wrote was meant to be the mythology of England and the UK, and it's meant to be he basically wrote the history from the creation where there was no sun and moon and it was just two trees, you know, all the way through to the world going flat to becoming round and all this stuff. And they're like, well, that's stuff that happened, you know, 2,000 years earlier. Let's just slot it in now. And it's just like, it's telling the story wrong.
Exactly. And showing... Sauron has gone, the actor for him, I think he's gone Master Chief and Mandalorian levels of shit. In that, we have to show the actor's face. We have to show his face. We can't have him in the armor, which he's most notorious for wearing. It's like, why? Why would you not put Sauron in the armor that he fucking wears? You know? We got
paid for the
crown.
face.
We got the crown.
The very
looks
idea,
good.
though, that not only did they show his face, but they tried to make it like a reveal, you know, in season 1, that, wait, Halbrand, which is a name which they invented, you know, is the love interest of Galadriel, and just so at the end it can reveal, I have a new name, it is Sauron. It's like, what? You've put him in a love story with Galadriel.
No, but okay, so you two can't really complain about that because, oh, by the way, my name was Face of Bo.
The Face of Bo?
That's what they did in Doctor Who.
What do you
That
mean?
was fine because they didn't lean into it. That was just like take a little line and it's gone.
Wait, what's wrong with the Face of Bo? How was that similar?
Like, it seems like a throwaway line. It's like, oh, by the way, I'm this important character.
No, but
Yeah, but in the context of the story, that's a linear timeline. That's all from
the Face
from
of
this
Bo thing.
the Doctor Who's perspective. It goes like that. With fixed established history, like Lord of the Rings, that has a fixed history in its own line.
Yeah, but there's also a difference when you've got like you meet the Face of Bo with maybe even Christopher Eccleston, right? Yeah, and then two seasons later, Captain Jack's just they called me the Face of Bo. It's just like the Face of Bo isn't an important character. When you get the second Dark Lord and the main villain of the entire Tolkien universe, and you put him in a love story with Galadriel, you know, when there shouldn't have been these characters meeting up and crossing over like this at all. It's just like, you've done this just so that you can kind of lean into sort of Twilight fantasy where just like teenage girls can be like, oh, Halbrand. It's like, isn't he dashing? It's like, why did you do this?
I would say that it's okay to do something like that with Sauron because he was a shapeshifter. He was a deceiver. You know, having Halbrand as a throwaway character, fine. Get rid of the love triangle thing because we don't need that. Second series, it's a different actor playing him in his elven form and learning from Celebrimbor how to make the rings. Third series, which is the final one, have him in his fucking armor.
Yeah. Or, well, look, I don't know what, because obviously this is completely separate to Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. I don't know what they've got the rights to be able to do this. Where did they get the rights from? They had to have got them from the Tolkien estate.
Yeah.
So, why did
I think it was they got the rights to anything before the Lord of the Rings. They weren't not necessarily the Silmarillion and such like that.
Okay, so what did?
Because wasn't it that they were doing this with the intent of doing it, like doing Rings of Power and then doing a series afterwards, which was going to be Lord of the Rings?
Well, they still could in theory, but they've invested so much into it. And obviously, this is why we're now getting the Hunt for Gollum and stuff like this. It's because they're doing like Spider-Man, where they're like, we need to, and this is why we've got the War of the Rohirrim, just to keep hold of the rights. and to maintain these as much as they can. But okay, if they got the rights, oh man, AI just sucks. But if they went to the Tolkien estate, then why didn't they think like, right, if we're going to do prequel stuff, if they couldn't get the Silmarillion specifically, why didn't they get like the children of Huron or what is it, Beren and Lethuin or whatever it is? Just get one of these other stories where it's not leading directly into the Lord of the Rings. Do something with Morgoth and show just like take another story and do that complete story instead of doing something where it's like, well, we're just gonna have these Harfoots with Grandelf, who everyone knows is Gandalf, and we're gonna have Halbrand, who everyone knew was Sauron. It's like they're big reveals at the end of each season. People knew immediately. And but for the purpose of having these reveals, we got like two whole seasons of Gandalf just being like, oh, what's going on? It's like, why did we just have this gimped character who shouldn't be there anyway, just so you can have someone must have just sat and said, well, what was if they think he's a grand elf? And he'll be like, oh, I'm going to change my name slightly. I'll call myself Gandalf.
But it's kind of stupid as well, because when Gandalf goes away, like when he finds out that Bilbo has the ring, and he detects the power from it for it being, you know, the dark magic of Mordor, he goes to Gondor because they'll have the information about, wait, there was something written about a ring. I know information about this ring, but I don't know a lot about it. So it kind of defeats the purpose of him being present for the Last Alliance war with the elves, the men, and fighting in Mordor. Kind of defeats the purpose of him being there if he already knows because he wasn't around. Gandalf's not that old. Like he's not going to sit around for 3,000 fecking years. Like just saying, oh, I'm gonna find this ring. I'm gonna help everybody look for it. And then by the last year, he's like, I'm fucking bored now. I'm gonna go do something else.
Right. Well, anyway, guys, let's begin to wrap things here. Go on. Sorry, Dev. Did you have something?
Yeah. Because I know I'm reading these words. I don't understand any of what this actually means, but I'll read this out for you.
Yeah, go for it.
The Rings of Power have the rights to Lord of the Rings itself and any of the appendixes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any rights to the Silmarillion, the History of Middle Earth, or Unfinished Tales.
Why would
you do something set so far back as a prequel when you can't actually use any of the? How did they get the rights? You don't have the rights already. Okay, because do you remember? So obviously, the rights for the Lord of the Rings were different to the rights to the Hobbit, and that is why Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, because he couldn't make the Hobbit, and so he had to. But I can get the Lord of the Rings rights, and then when it came to like video games and that, they were making video games of the movies, but a different company, the same year that the Two Towers video game came out, put out a Fellowship of the Ring video game that was, completely different designs and literally based on the book. So they were still giving out the rights there. So why? Okay. So in November 2017, Amazon paid nearly $250 million for the rights with the Tolkien estate, Tolkien Trust, HarperCollins, and New Line Cinema. Wow, so they did do some sort of deal with New Line to be able to do this. Christopher Tolkien, I think, died in 2020 or 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So he was not letting any Unfinished Tales, anything that he released as the editor, Silmarillion, Unfinished Tales, The Children of Huron, whatever the other ones were that came out, that he was the editor of, he was not letting any of them go, and they made this deal in 2017. So I wonder now if they will actually he died 2020, and let's see what he published.
But why would you try to do a prequel series, as you said. Why don't you do a prequel series if you haven't got the rights to the history that everybody knows?
Yeah. Okay, Beren and Luthien, The Fall of Gondolin, Children of Hurin, and then The Fall of Arthur and The Legend... The Fall of Arthur? I don't know that at all. It's an unfinished poem by J.R.R. Tolkien, so maybe there isn't a movie in that. Who knows? And The Legend of Sigurd and Gudrun.
See, the really weird thing about this is they have the rights to whatever they made a movie of, but they can't make a movie out of it. But they're also allowed to mention, but not go into detail, for the Forging of the Rings, the Rise of Sauron, the Fall of Numenor,
Yeah.
Numenor, yeah.
And the Last Alliances of Elves and Men.
Wow. Okay, do you know what though? The Tolkien estate clearly are going to be willing to give out the rights now that Christopher Tolkien has passed away. And so it will happen. The thing I would love, if anyone's going to do some bastardized thing where it doesn't follow things the most, in the Unfinished Tales, there is the information and the fragments of what would have been the sequel to The Lord of the Rings. And it would have been Aragorn's like son or grandson, but basically the reason he kind of abandoned it is because the end of The Lord of the Rings is that, well, this was the end of the elves. You know, the hobbits disappeared, and it was just, you just basically got men, and it wasn't as interesting to him, and he never finished it. Find some way to develop that if you're going to do something that's wild, because you literally then cannot break the. Well, actually, I don't remember the full details of it because it's a long time since I heard it. I think there is a letter or something where J.R.R. Tolkien did write how the world of Middle-earth comes to an end. And it's something to do with the return of Morgoth and the destruction of the Silmarils, where a new world or universe gets created in the process. And I think like the guy that made the Silmarils comes back and delivers the final blow to Morgoth or something like this. But in doing this, he destroys them, it destroys the world, and a new one is created. There are stories which won't mess up what's happened in the past, won't contradict, where they could use more creative license and liberties, but they need to get the rights to them, I suppose.
Yeah, it's here. So you're right. So it's letter 256, the letters of J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
Called the New Abandoned the New Shadow. Set roughly 100 years into the Fourth Age, during the reign of Aragorn's son Eldarion.
Wow.
So the story featured relentless citizens in Gondor, political conspiracy, and a rising secret cult worshipping evil. So I think that must have been, I say Morgoth.
Well, so I don't know if that that maybe that did tie into it as well, because whatever that was, I think he abandoned it. But I think he also had again it was some letter or something where he said how. Okay, hang on, let's try to find this. Then we can wrap this up because I appreciate going on as well. But there is something. Okay, how did J.R.R. Tolkien say the world of Middle Earth?
Okay, so the New Shadow, wasn't that after Morgoth?
Oh yes, so Morgoth comes back. Morgoth comes back. That's how the world ends.
Somehow Morgoth has returned.
Yeah, somehow Morgoth has returned. Yeah. I forget the details of it because this was some time ago. And
just somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Best joke of the evening.
Do you know what? I tell you what, in the future, as ridiculous as that is, people will end up saying that concept is genius. You just need to somehow.
It was here first. It was here first.
Yeah. It's taking so long. Is it because like have I run out of AI credits and stuff like this? Right. Anyway, guys, let's begin to wrap this up. If it loads, or if not, I'll share it with you after the show. But let's find out. Oh, hang on, it's doing something. It's still thinking about my request. But let's find out where we can find everyone. If it pops up right at the end, I'll jam it in there. But Dev, where can the people find you, and what's your geeky recommendation of the week?
You can find me on ChatGPT, and you can find my geeky recommendation is X-Men 97. Today's episode was good.
Oh, I need to watch that. Thank you.
Okay, hang on, hold that thought. I've got a result. In letter 131, J.R.R. Tolkien described the end of his legendarium as culminating in a vision of the world breaking and remaking. He wrote that the Silmarillion ends with a vision of the end of the world, its breaking and remaking, and the recovery of the Silmaril and the light before the sun, so these are these trees, after a final battle which owes, I suppose, more to the Norse vision of Ragnarok than to anything else, though it is not much like it. This refers to the prophesied last battle, often called the Daggoroth, or Second Prophecy of Mondos in earlier drafts. In those conceptions, Morgoth would somehow return for a final confrontation. After his defeat, the world would be broken and remade. The three Silmarils recovered from air, earth, and sea, and their light used, with Feanor's, this is the character I was trying to think of, involvement in some versions, to rekindle the two trees, restoring a pure light from before the sun and the moon. I think you see these trees in the beginning of the Rings of Power, don't you?
Possibly.
I think at the very beginning, when they've got like little girl Galadriel, she's near these trees. Tolkien later largely abandoned or left open the detailed prophecy of Mandos, blah 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 blah. But the broad idea of an eventual end, breaking/remaking, and recovery of the primal light remained part of how he summarized the overall mythology in the letter. And it says, note that this is distinct from the end of the Third Age, Lord of the Rings, the fading of the elves, the destruction of the ring, and transition to the dominion of men. Tolkien saw the Lord of the Rings as the twilight close of the mythic era he wrote about, after which there is only history. The ultimate end of Arda itself is more of a, can't even read that word, vision outlined in the letter. I can't even begin to read that. It's fascinating though, isn't it? He had so many versions, and I think that abandoned idea there, that's a story you could flesh out. You know, that's one where there's only fragments. You could go a bit more wild. There's room for creative license in there. Anyway, Dave, where can the people find you?
You could find me here on Xstreamed on various shows, and check out my YouTube and Twitch channels, the Yellow Duck Tavern. You can find that on there. I live stream on Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays for stuff like Red Dead Redemption, The Legend of Zelda, and I do Let's Plays. There's currently Fossil Fuel currently on my channel, so please go and check that out. And my geeky recommendation, we were talking nostalgia in the beginning of it, and I watched another nostalgic show. Go and watch The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance. Does a bit of love to The Dark Crystal from Jim Henson. So go check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's really good. And yeah.
Is that so? That's not the movie. It's a show.
Yeah. It was 8 parts, 8 episodes showing the Skeksis, or how the Gelflings are all gone.
Okay. Do you know a big shame of mine is I've never seen The Dark Crystal. Somehow that one has always bypassed me.
What?
I know. I need to see it.
Go and watch The Dark Crystal.
I will.
If you do that, I will watch Sliders.
Oh my god, you are in for a treat. Right, okay, so my geeky recommendation is Sliders, always and forever. But other than that, my geeky recommendation is that you do not go to watch The Ice Cream Man. Instead, check out Extreme Improv in a little while. But otherwise, for me, I'm David. Check out Geek Battle Gaming on the actual Geek Battle channel if you're watching it here. I've just got a bunch of my shorts that I've scheduled to go up now. So you'll hear random, like, shorts of musings of mine about different geeky topics and things. So check those out, smash that subscribe. And with that, nanu, we're off the air. Boom.